Welcome to Bears and Exile. Today is Wednesday, February the 20th, and this is a quick hit on the precious metals. Starting off with SLV. So, my idea for a bounce last night was totally wrong. And, I thought that this eyeball trend line, it would attempt to recover it, make it a little more interesting, but instead, it just dumped out. And wow, that was pretty darn amazing. Anyways, what do we have? Well, now we have a really nice bottoming blip on the heat map as it continues to go more and more red. But we do have the 14-day RSI moving average still moving down. Of course, everything else still moving down, pretty darn low. It was pretty darn low yesterday. We definitely have positive divergence in the MACD histogram, just like last night. It's just more at the moment. So last night it looked bad. I thought that the positioning and the timing was good for a bounce. I was wrong. I'm more of the opinion that the same thing applies for today, but it's better. But I mean, if you just look at it straight, sure, it looks terrible. So very interesting, and of course it's coming in on the bottom trend line here. It's going so fast, it's not even going to be at 27. Well, it'll be close to 27 if it can get all the way to the bottom of it. I would expect some kind of an interaction when it reaches there, assuming it reaches there. What is there else to say? Well, let's look at the internal structure of volume. And of course we've been watching this one for quite a while. And what do we see? Well, we still have 5 reds, of course. Accumulation distribution just turned red, solidly red. It has plenty of room to move to the downside. On-balance volume kind of getting low. Of course it's still red, but volume-wise, yep, it still looks horrible. Could it bust out that trend line in one go? I suppose it's absolutely possible. Certainly the volume would suggest that that is the case. We did have a big volume spike though as well today, so does that mean that that's a turning point? I mean, oftentimes volume spikes are. We can see in the past volume spike, bottom, volume spike, bottom, volume spike, bottom, question mark? I am not sure. And moving along to GLD. And GLD had a nasty day as well. And I do believe it's somewhere important. It's right here. Yep. It's at another place that should offer some kind of support. It was at a support yesterday. And once again, it's at another support today. Very interesting. Can it bounce at this point? Well, take a look. Very deep bottoming area in the heat map. It's gone too far, too fast. It's been outside of the lower Bollinger Band for a long time, it seems like to me. But everything is still moving down, and looking at its volume, we still have 5 reds, of course, and we are not in any danger of that changing. So very interesting, very interesting. I guess this is the part where it's hard to see it turn unless there's something that really just jumps out at you, and other than support and outside the lower Bollinger Band and the heat map, don't really have too much. Don't really have too much. And GDX. Last night we were saying it was at a level that should have been support. And interesting how it did not even fight with it. It jumped through it, gapped down, and that was that. Everything's still pointing down. We do have a nice volume spike, and volume-wise, I don't think there's anything to add to gold or silver. 5 reds. What can you say? It's not at a support now. I don't think there's any left. Let me see. No, there's none left. So I guess we'll just have to see what happens. It's going to get a bounce at some point, but it does look ugly. All three do look ugly, and support and time just are not mattering at the moment. So need some more information, but there it is. As always, all investing decisions are your own. This chart and video are for entertainment, educational, and consumption of time purposes only. Thank you.